Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. We're playing, again in standard best of 1 Mythic Rank with a new deck, showcasing a 5-colored legendary deck. Jodah, you're up, boy, let's go. We'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies and synergies held within, then we'll demonstrate this within our gameplay footage against the best players and decks in the world right now. Finally, we'll wrap up with our closing thoughts deck review and our beloved pack opening. We also have a new addition to today's video, the pinned comment titled The Misplay List. Now you, as the viewer, will reply to the pinned comment with timestamps indicating any misplays that I may have made within today's video. Cool beans? Thank you so much. I'll review those, and as time goes on, be the world's best player, haha. So don't miss any misplays, make sure to get them all. Thanks so much again for watching, and let's take a look at the deck. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to help support. You can also become a YouTube member to challenge me directly every single Sunday on our live, members-only, YouTube-exclusive live stream. Alrighty, Pray for Jodah is a standard 60-card best of 1 build with a 3.5 average mana value. This thing is heavy. And then we do have 26 lands to help us lift it up, right? 24 creatures, 10 non-creatures is a nice blend. We have built the deck around Jodah the Unifier, a legendary creature, human wizard, for a Warburg, white, blue, black, red, and green, a 5/5, and legendary creatures you control get +X, where X is the number of legendary creatures that you control. When you cast a legendary spell from your hand, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a legendary non-land card with lesser mana value. You may put that card into play or cast that card without paying its mana value, and then put the rest in the bottom of your library in random order. Now it says cast because it is a potential to have a legendary instant or sorcery, which is pretty cool. We do not have those in the deck. What we do have is creatures, artifacts, and planeswalkers, all of the legendary variety, which will trigger Jodah's ability. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So we're going really wide with legendary creatures and getting 2-for-1s. He's not the only Unifier in the deck, though. We also have Atraxa, Grand Unifier, for 7 mana, so a little bit more expensive. It's a 7/7 legendary creature, Phyrexian Angel, with Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, and Lifelink. It will cost 3 generic, as well as a green, a white, a blue, and a black source of your mana. When it enters the battlefield, you'll reveal the top 10 cards of your library. For each card type, you may put a card of that type from among revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. We get to choose among artifacts, battle, creature, enchantment, instant, land, planeswalker, sorcery as types. So we do not have battle cards in Arena, so don't worry about it, but there is still a very nice spread for the Grand Unifier to refill your hand. Oakley dokley, so, those are pretty expensive. How are we going to get them out? Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia, for 3 mana, a legendary creature, elf, druid, scout, for 2 generic, 1 green as a 2/3. We can tap it to add 2 mana of any combination of colors, spending only to cast creature spells or activate abilities of creature cards. Whenever you cast a creature spell with power 5 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia, and untap it. That is beautiful because, well, would you look at that? Jodah's got 5 power. The Grand Unifier's got more than 5 power, which will untap our Eyes of Gaia. Not to mention Jetmir, Nexus of Revels, happens to have it as well. Beautiful. This is actually a 4 mana legendary creature. 1 generic, 1 red, 1 green, 1 white source as a 5/4. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have vigilance as long as you control 3 or more creatures. As long as you control 6 or more creatures, they'll gain an additional +1 and trample. And then finally, 9 or more creatures, an additional +1 and double strike. So in total, 9 creatures +3 plus trample, vigilance, double strike. That is massive. Jetmir is very cool. Not to mention, like we said earlier, it does untap Eyes of Gaia, allowing you to cast even more creature spells on top of it. Our ideal playline will be a turn 1 Might, a turn 2 Living Cure, a turn 3 Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia, a turn 4 Jodah, which will untap the Eyes of Gaia, giving you 3 mana, in which case we are allowed to play another creature, either an Urza, a Maze Crusher, or at this point, our Bodyguard. BEA, beautiful. The following turn is the Grand Unifier, refilling our hand, hopefully grabbing us a Jetmir through the free cast of it on Jodah, because it's a higher mana value. And then, you know, we're off to the races. We're hitting for lethal. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We do like the early part of the game as it acts as protection for our mid to late game. Now we're talking about the Might, the Bodyguard, and the Living Cure, all layering on protection. The Might can tap for 1 white Phyrexian to choose a color, giving another target creature we control Toxic 1, hexproof, and unblockable from that color, which is pretty cool, right? So whether it's helping us get damage in, which probably isn't true, we've got Double Strike and Trample, we're fine. Extreme scenarios, sure. But what we like to do with it is just leave it there with Vigilance, use it as protection. Hexproof, so they can't take out Eyes of Gaia, our mana base, which is important. Jodah, our free caster, which is important. Or just our smash down Unifier, sometimes is nice to protect as well. With that being said, we also have the Living Cure as a 3/3, 1 green, 1 white legendary creature human scout. If you would get 1 or more poison counters, instead you get 1 poison counter, and you cannot get additional poison counters this turn. We can exile it at instant speed, choosing another target creature or artifact. When it's put into the graveyard this turn, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. That's another level of protection that we're talking about. As well as the Loyal Bodyguard for 1 red, 1 green. A legendary creature, human soldier, 3/3. Sacrifice Hajar, Loyal Bodyguard. Legendary creatures you control get +1, +0, and gain indestructible until the end of turn. This is quite nice. Through these 3 legendary creatures that can protect Gaia, Jodah, the Unifier, and even Jetmir by extension, can all be replayed from the grave with Tyvar, Jubilant Brawler, for 3 mana, 1 generic, 1 black, 1 green, 3 starting loyalty as a legendary planeswalker. You may activate abilities of creatures as though they had haste. Now this is quite nice. Or the Defector Might. We can also pay, +1 loyalty, untap up to 1 target creature. And then finally, -2, mill 3 cards. Return a creature with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's the Cure, that's the Bodyguard, that's the Might, and that's your protection. Okay, so the Bodyguard gives indestructible to your whole team. Cool. Your opponent has a creature-based deck as well, so we depopulate while having indestructible. It's a one-sided field wipe. We love it. For 4 mana, 2 generic, 2 additional white sources at sorcery speed, depopulate. Each player who controls a multicolored creature draws a card, then destroy all creatures. We're going to draw a card and not lose a creature other than the Loyal Bodyguard. But again, like I said, we can replay that, and we have multiple copies of it in the deck as well. Oakley Dokley, additional removal through Soul Partition for 2 mana, instant speed, 1 generic, 1 white, exile target non-land permanent. As long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it, and if it was cast by an opponent, they'll be taxed for an additional 2 generic mana on the cast. This is both an offensive and defensive spell, offsetting your opponent's Shieldred, gaining some tempo, or protecting your Grand Unifier for a replay of it, something like this. Any legendary to trigger Jodah again, or just Jodah because they're probably going to be headhunted anyways. So through the protection of the creatures and the Soul Partition, it's very nice. We get consistent land base, not only through Eyes of Gaia, but also through the Celestis, tapping to add 1 mana of any color. It starts the day-night cycle for 3 generic mana as a legendary artifact. And then, as day becomes night, night becomes day, we will gain 1 life and choose to draw a card, and if we do, we'll discard a card. This is really good, helps us get through our deck to find the appropriate cards, for the situation. All right, a little bit more on that mana base as we wrap up through our land total, but before we get there, we can also ramp with Teferi, who slows the sunset for 4. a legendary planeswalker, 2 generic, 1 plains, 1 island, 4 starting loyalty, +1. Choose up to 1 target artifact, creature, and target land. Untap the permanents that you control. Tap the permanents you don't control. Gain 2 life. This can untap a land. This can untap the Celestis for mana fixing and ramping. We do love it. We do love it. It's a planeswalker that won't die till it depopulates. Your opponent's farewells won't get it, which is, pretty nice. We have the Might Stone and the Weak Stone here. For 5 mana, again, as a legendary artifact. Either drawing 2 cards or giving target creature -5/-5 until the end of turn. BEA Beautiful. We love the draw. The generic mana is fine. We mostly just use that to meld our Urza, which reduces the cost of our artifact, instant, and sorcery spells we cast by 1 as a 2/4 for 3 mana as a legendary creature, Human Artifice. 1 generic, 1 plains, 1 island. We pay 7. If we have both of them, we can meld them into the planeswalker. 7 loyalty, activating a loyalty ability twice each turn, which is pretty cool. +2, artifact, instant, sorcery spells that you cast 2 less to cast, you gain 2 life. +1, draw 2, then discard a card. 0, create 2 1/1s. -3, exile target non-land permanent, crazy. -10, artifact and planeswalkers you control gain indestructible until the end of turn, then destroy all permanents. Stop, right? So a very powerful card. Which is easy to access because both sides of it are legendary, right? And then if you do get it, GG's. Okuli Dokuli. There's also the Maze Crusher here for 3. 1 generic, 1 red, 1 green. Legendary creature, Phyrexian Beast. As a 4/4, it's going to have 5 oil counters on it. We can pay 1, remove 1. It gains Vigilance and Menace. We can pay 2, remove 2. It gains +2/+2 until the end of turn. We can pay 3, remove 3 to destroy artifact and or enchantment. Not both of them, just one or the other. That would be cool, which is phenomenal. So, good control, and it's a big boy. Like, this thing hits hard, especially when you start powering it up with Jodah's ++ ability. That will be the entirety of the deck. So, to recap, the Might, the Cure, the Bodyguard act as protection. Gwenna acts as ramp. So, you will be protecting your ramp to make sure you get Jodah out, to make sure you get that Grand Unifier out. Once they're out, you're now shifting your protection to them to keep them in play to ensure that you can bash your opponent in. Get that Jetmir out, smash in with Trample and Double Strike. GG, bro. We have the Courtyard. Choose a creature. We're choosing Human first, and then we're going to choose Phyrexian, right? Human takes the Cure, the Bodyguard, Urza, Jodah. Phyrexian will take the Might, the Crusher, and the Grand Unifier. We have Plaza of Heroes, helping fix mana base for all legendary spells, which is the entirety of the deck, other than Depopulate and Soul Partition. So, that's no problem. Then we have, the Spara and Xander to help our mana base be really consistent. And then, some dual lands here, the farmlands, the brushlands, the pass, the forge, the gorge, and some single lands to get you through the day as well. In case something were to happen to one of your good lands, you can kind of replace it, right? If, they're running a Field of Ruin or something. So this is the deck. We are having a ton of fun with it. Beware, it's pretty janky, but, what deck isn't in the current meta? So really looking forward to all of your thoughts and opinions to the build as a whole, because, I think it's really close to being... maybe not a tier 1 deck, but it's a close tier 2 for sure. Having a ton of fun with it, and B, it keeps getting more competitive. Like, the Jodah deck was a problem back in the day. I'm sure you remember. And, we've got the Bodyguard, we've got the Cure, and now we've got the Might, all acting as protections now with the Grand Unifier on top. This deck is basically new, all I feel built around Jodah, which is phenomenal. So I hope you enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel to help support myself as a creator. You can also become a YouTube member for access to those Sunday streams to challenge me directly. After today's awesome gameplay footage, we're going to tear open 2 a pack as well. So don't go anywhere. Let's play some Magic. Our opponent's going first. We have a nice turn 2. This is green. This is red. Losing 1 life is fine. Could also be a counterspell. Apparently it is. Weird. Seems like a little early to tap that out. Celestis in play ramps us towards Jodah. They have 4 mana. We will draw. We will discard. Land out. Please, sir, may I have another counter spell? Since you asked so nicely. Looking for a removal. Big money, no whammies. We have 5, 6 mana in play on next turn. Short of the Unifier. But I'll take what I can get. Urza, Lord Protector. Pulling what I hope to be a Bodyguard. Might. It's actually the worst option, but... What do you do? We will not be attacking into a Wandering Emperor. Have a big old laugh about it. We will indeed draw and discard, though. Take action. Thank you. The land will come. The land will come. That Might Stone is hot. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Please don't kill my Celestis. That's our black source, right? So, big money, no whammies. Get blasted. And that kind of sucks, but it's good for us. We get the land. And we are gods among men. Ooh. Ooh. Give me that Tyvar. Give me that Bodyguard. Oh, no, give me that Jetmir. Oops, I already had those selected. That can be Phyrexian land. And I will smash. Boom! Big damage, let's go. And then, God willing, Jetmir hits. Pushes the team up. You think that's funny? You were merely... I was born in the field wipe, dude. Huzzah! We have no 2-drops other than the Might. Do we want to grab the Might? I think we do.
This will make a thrilling tale. Rally, my friend.
Thank you. No, that was a good field wipe. The White Sun is a phenomenal card. I can't believe they don't wipe our field. I guess it kills everything anyways, doesn't it? We can't block, so no harm, no foul there.
So will I.
It could be counter magic, for all I know. I applaud them if they do. Alright, another depopulate. I like the Maze Runner, but the Bodyguard is like probably the pick. So I'll take that instead. We get a land also. And then we'll get the select. Oh, this is an artifact. Do we have the might in play? We do. Let's take back up Celestus. No attack. We do protect Atarax with it. 19 life still. Hand advantage. Field advantage. No blocks, all yours. Real funny. That White Sun is such a good card. They get 3 devil damage in as well. We're down to 13 now. Never enough land for ourselves. Take the fat draw. More land. Oh, you want to see a draw? I'll show you a draw, they say. Nice. Land out. Jodah out. Teferi out, triggers Jodah. Eyes of Gwenna in play. Let's take our draw. Depopulate into hand if it's another White Sun. We hold up Soul Partition to protect Jodah. End turn. We have a legendary that gives haste out to things. And then how many White Suns and Farewells and Depopulates do they run? Like a lot? Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I'm not opposed to drawing. Toss the Celestus. Draw again. Land in play. Jetmir. I have to go in full control here. And tap her for green and red. Because I didn't do it originally, my bad. But this is fine, because we're still going to cast more, so it's not like it's not spent. Living Cure's phenomenal. Can we get a Bodyguard too, please? Vigilance protects us from the Wandering Emperor. Crusher in play now as well. Triggering Jodah for, I hope, a Bodyguard. Yes! Nice, we nailed it. And I believe this to be lethal. Think. Hello. Drawing and gaining life. It's acceptable. 22. We still have lethal. Hitting for 24. Ooh, you're such a dog. Nice. Nonetheless, that's a massive hit. I think this is fine. We'll draw and discard. We could have tried to get the Might too with another Gwen in play, but probably not. Toss the land. We have Soul Partition to protect. We have Depopulate and Bodyguard as well if there's anything against us. They have a lot of cards. I would expect a Farewell, right? No dice on Farewell? We have Indestructible on the team, so like if it's a Doomscar, I don't care. Depopulate, Twilight Sun, you know what I mean. Nice. Going first with 3 land. Oh, sorry, 4 land. Wow, look at us go. Copper line in first, rush line, then another copper line. Bodyguard, Miglos. Well, I might just dodge the damage there. Resolve. Careful on that skip turn button. It's not joking. 3 etchings. That's pretty cool. Just keep reinforcing the walls, I guess. Pass turn. Red, green, white, blue. We need a black. 1 swamp. Xander's Lounge. The courtyards. Also, this is going to be like a ginormous card or what? Alright, well, let's give it Indestructible. They get to draw 5 here, basically. So many lands, wow. 4 of those were lands. So their deck has Etching, Land, and Felidon in it. We get the Courtyard, which is nice. That's going to be on human. We're going to get that Bodyguard out again. We're going to grab Vigilance. We shall hit for 4. Okay. So these are each hitting for 3. I think I'm okay with that, in all honesty. Just take 2 of them out. Land out. Jodah out. Here comes the scoop. We do have to pay life for it. There is no attack. We're defending. 13 life. There's 16. 5th land out. 3 cards in hand. Electrostatic Infiltrate. 1/2 trample. Gains +1 counters. Miglos is in front for the block. Looks like it's going down. Infiltrate's going up. Celestis in play. Grabs us a 2-drop. There we go. Bodyguard's very good. Let's bring the pain in for 7. Well, we do need to win this match still too, right? So that's alright. Land out. We block if we can. It's crazy. The deck works when you actually get the correct land. Jodah's so powerful that you almost don't need to combo in on top of it. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but... You know, even just with these two, it's a 7/7. Are we getting roped? I think we're about to get roped. That's phenomenal. And good day to use. Nothing a little movie magic can't fix. Let's take our turn. Let's make it work, people. Gorge, Brushland, Cure, Celestis. Could just be counter spells at this point. Right out of the gate. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. This is going to be fun. Can I get a counter? And you've got mana left over for a draw? What a legend. Oh my god, what a legend. Oh, hi. Another? Why wouldn't you just counterspell, counterspell, counterspell? You know, it just makes sense. You know, have 4 or 5 of those in your hand at all times. Oh, doesn't it just make sense? Can I get a 4th? No, coward. Probably just bounces it back to my hand. It's not even good. Doesn't even permanently deal with it, dude. I'm sure there's more counterspells here. Hit for 5 to 10. 3 available mana. That's a ton. Remember, the Jin reduces. They could have 2 drops. Big money, no whammies. Gwenna untaps 2 cards in hand. Jodah gets Kaka left in play. Kaka left in play. Indestructible ain't gonna do anything. This can probably grab us a 2-drop. Jodah's ability's already on the stack. We get the Might. It's a 1-drop. Okay. They will bounce Jodah and neuter our field You kind of would assume they would already have done it. If only we had the Bodyguard in play, and then a second white source we could give indestructible to the team and then wipe the field. I guess we could if we draw white source, because Gwenna could be the mana. Again, the counter magic is frustrating. They still have lethal in 2 with the Jhin, which is brutal, right? So we need a untapped white source off the top. Brutal. I guess this doesn't get us anything, just another might that we don't need. Does push the team up, though. And we do force them to block somewhat. Maybe they don't have anything. If they have it, they have to cast it. If not, I think we have lethal. We need to cast it before I declare attacks. So it needs to just be here. If they have it, they have it. They have it. Shoot! And that neuters our field like I was talking about. Good for them. If we wanted lethal, we had to go for it. We couldn't wait because we didn't have reach to defend. It wasn't an option to wait and then do the might because we needed unblockable before those blockers were declared. My bad. I mean, we could have tried just to go wide, I guess. It was a good game, though. Going first with, dare I say, good land. In tapped. Maze on 3. Jetmir on 4. Getting that tapped land in right away. It sucks it's going to get removed immediately, but welcome to Magic, right? Oh, just a toxic counter. Proliferate it? No. Interesting. Might use Soul Partition just to save it. No Soul Partition available there. Should have played the Courtyard on human. If we wanted that, then the Forge could have been that. We're still okay. Jodah's out next turn. He's naming human for blue. Shoulder is fine. Where do we take it? We take it, don't we? We'll get to you later, Jodah. Doesn't mean we don't love you. Good game. They're going to get hit for 9, 10, 11 here. Unless we play the Cure. In which case it's still 11 because Jammir pushes up. Going first. Keeping 7. One land can be human, one land can be Phyrexian. First one will be human. Second one, Phyrexian. Pass turn. Rafine's Tower. Yikes. Another untapped. Okay. This is a Phyrexian. In for 3. Living Cure is in on 4. We'll have 2 mana, it looks like. Drawing a land here. Another multicolor deck. Let's take our turn. Cure in this turn. Next turn will be the headquarters. Let's hit here. Go to blocks. Increase our damage output. Hit for 6. End turn. Four. This is 5. This will be 6. We will still need that 7th, so a little bit away from this Ataraxia. Atraxia. Nothing in the grave, but they can stop us from attacking with the Crusher. It's going to be what we see here. The Vorak is going to defend. Headquarters in play. Bodyguard on Timeo. Oh, we actually should have attacked with both. And then we could have sacked that to protect her. That's my bad. That's a little bit of a misplay. I didn't want to lose the Cure if they blocked it, but if they did block it, then we could have sacked the Bodyguard. My bad, my bad, my bad. 1,000 times over, my bad. Miglo's getting shut down again.
Our will cannot be denied.
Worried about counter magic, I guess. We want to make sure this is being played while they're tapped out. That is as tapped out as they're going to get. Shutting down another attacker. Thank you for the follow. Alright, so the Bodyguard can still hit for 3.
Become subdued.
Let's try to keep Timeo in check.
History will forget.
Jace is -3. Timeo's shutting it down entirely. So let's grab Indestructible. We get the draw. They shut down the Maze Crusher again.
You do not
Shutting down the
like
Cure
sword.
also.
You can
Let's take
be
our turn.
forced to obey.
Let's take a massive draw while they're tapped out. Mightstone. I can't believe those are the 2 creatures we pull. That's outrageous. Let's cycle a land, I guess. No attacks. And turn. Might Stone most likely draws. The Brawler can bring back the Bodyguard. Oh. Well, good for you. Planeswalker decks are hard to beat for us. They just stack and stack and stack. We keep Atraxia, but they're going to make it so it can't attack. Right? Turn after turn after turn. We've seen this deck about 50 times today. Tapped, can't attack. Jace is just building up to a turbo mill. We're dead in the water. I guess we'll try to find a like an Urza, right? They're gonna have field wipes or just another Wanderer? Just keep shutting it down, yep.
You do not write this story.
I wouldn't want to exile that. Nor would I want to exile the Mightstone or Weakstone. Which they also have. They're going to be drawing here. Brutal. Just going to take that from them, since they think they're being so clever with the draw. Using generic mana to cast another artifact, are we? Why are you tapping that? You better use that mana, or you're just wasting both our time. Yep, wasting our time. Another Planeswalker, though, is very good.
Offers every day more rally to our glorious cause. I will clear.
They're ready just to mill us, I guess, with multiple Teferis. Go, Gadget Miglos. All right, ready for another field wipe. Do you have a farewell by chance? Come on, just one farewell. Minus 15 with Jace, then bring it back with Tomeo for another minus 15. Or I guess it would be 9 and then 15. 24. Still probably enough.
We have allies everywhere.
They're going for it.
I know where to find all
7 life. We could Tybar, untap Atraxia, kill. They really do need to field wipe here, though, right? Teferi's acceptable still. They're looking for the white. I mean, 1 depopulated engrave already. We're at 29 cards. Okay, I think that is good. Right? Oh, they read ahead? And they put in another Wanderer. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus. So we get to keep our might. That's hysterical. Again. Alright, we're going to go first here. We're going to keep 7. We like the hand. We're going to play it out. Maybe. Cheek mate. It's kind of a weird thing. I used to go to yoga, and one of the instructors always said to spread your sit bones. That always got a pretty good laugh out of me. The Chanter has a 2/4. Wow, you're tough. Please don't kill my Eyes of Gwenna. Eyes of Gaia. Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia. Okay. I should probably say these cards correctly. I look at them like 2 times, and then it's just like, you know, I'm done with that. I know what that card does. We're good. We are good. Big hit, no blocks. This is on human. Actually, it could be on Phyrexian. In all honesty. Because we have this for Jodah. And then that for Phyrexian. Might in play. Nice. So that's game. Boom. Turn 3 field wipe. Kamano's good. Down to 15. A 3rd creature. Good blocks, I suppose. Top deck Atarax for the full Smasheronis. Please don't rope me. Good game. Okay, our opponent goes first. Turn 1 is nice. Turn 3 is there. Okay. Let's live the dream. Attack for 1. Leave my might alone. I need that little gaffer. Okay.
Focus organic minds are easy.
Past turn we have protection. That's fine. Please don't doom scar me. I gotta quit saying that. I'm confusing people. It's probably just a counterspell, right? We do untap at least. There's the counterspell. Pass turn. 4, 5, 6. This is 7. Let's see if they have another. 5 land. A big boy to fairy, so no counterspell. It's not a good field to go against, though. I wish Jodah would have landed.
Another mystery solved.
Atarax in play. We untap. Might want the Bodyguard. To Fairy. Spara? Not the greatest draw, but it's there, right? No attacks, sadly. End turn. Resolve. Five.
Watch the past contingents.
6, 7 mana. We can play Urza and Teferi. Their planeswalkers are fat, though, you know? We're milling 3. It was a Jetmir off the top. Could you imagine that? Okay, our turn. Headquarters out. Tap blue and white for Urza. Oh, we only have one blue. We can't play Teferi. Nor could have we at all until this is untapped. Understood. And the Celestis is out at a reduced cost thanks to Urza. And then a Living Cure as well. Hopefully we don't get farewelled. Yep. Try to hit these planeswalkers. The Might protects the Bodyguard. Taking them both down to 1, I think, is pretty good. Protect it from the soul partition. We still have 2 layers of protection. Just trying to dodge farewell. Here it comes. Are you ready? Oh. Nice.
I'll help any way I can.
We're forced to sack everything else, so they're just going to leave it, right? There's no way they'd leave us something else.
I allow it.
But it confirms that we do get it left. I guess it doesn't matter if I'm minusing. Let's take out that Teferi. Play the land. End turn. We're definitely not out of this. We're so far in it, it's not even funny. If they can bounce Atarax with the Eternal Wanderer, I guess that's good. Does it land? Yep. They're tapped out. Perfect. They're drawing. Celestis is good. I like that card. We're at 39. They're at 41. Oh? I guess. Sick play, bro.
I bought us some.
That's actually pretty good. It's a nice grab. 5 cards. Wow. Untap the land. Celestis back unlocks the second for Soul Partition. Mm-hmm. Soren is drawing. Land.
Dire times call for dire tactics.
We have 9 available mana, which is pretty cool. We can bring back some 2-drops here. We're in a good spot. We have 2 black sources as well. So here's the mill. We don't like it. They draw. That actually shuts us down from double dropping. Like I'd like to. There has to be a field wipe. Okay, Atarax out of play. It happens. I'm sure they play their Celestis as well. Yeah. We can kill that with the Crusher. That'll be a good one. So land out. Jodah out. Counterspell? No. Celestis out. Even though it comes back, I understand. Mind your manners. Bodyguard for free. Tap the Celestis. Untap it.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
Bring back the might, right? There's 4 mana. This is safer from a farewell.
Whoever slays the most Phyrexians wins.
Minus.
It's
Ooh.
no victory without you.
getting that second Atarax in the grave is not pleasant. So I'll partition back up through the Celestis. Memory Deluge is good. Atarax has been cleared for entry next turn, potentially. And then they still have 35. We're at 24. So they have a bit of a card advantage within their deck still. And hand. I'd say we have a field advantage. They cast that for 7, which is pretty hefty. Really looking for that answer, because I think we're going to hit for lethal. If things go our way. They do have their Planeswalker ability still, but... 3 mana. They probably exile Jodah. We don't want to mill out either with like a fresh Jace, right? 'Cause guarantee there's more Jaces in their deck. That's probably their game plan, is to mill us. Okay. It's not a bad game plan, by any means. Kind of annoying.
You're coming with me.
To be expected, though. Bodyguard gets dunked on. Drawing here as well. More land.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
Yeah. Let's take our turn. Oh, wrong choice. Dang it. So I want to take the big draw for sure, don't get me wrong. But at the same time... they probably have counter magic. You know, they're expecting it. I think so. So let's tap them out. They have 3 mana. It's about to be 2. Let's take out that Celestis. All right. We get the Celestis. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not enough. Teferi -2 for the draw.
Win the quick way or the fun way.
a replacement cure. Submit 0 on Tyvar.
Ready for round 2.
End turn. Jodah back, and we can protect. $31 cards for them. They have 7 in hand. Make it 8. This is wild, dude. What are you looking for? We're saving this depopulate for after Twilight Sun, you know. There's too many decisions at this point for our opponent. They've got like all of the cards in their hand. It's wild, dude. I see that Emperor as well, which is worrisome. Basically no attacking ever. Woof. Let's protect Jodah. All good. It doesn't go to the grave, it just becomes, right? So it's very bad for us. The cure gets dunked on, which I find strange. They reset the counters on Miglos. I also find that strange. It's because they're so low on life, I guess, right? 4 land up for the Emperor. Just a fairy plus. That gives us 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Not even close. Well, this would be 13. That is close. Land out. This could be a hard counter. I don't know. He gets through. Take Atarax. Take Depopulate. Take a land. All right. We're chilling. No attacks. Submit 0.
I believe in you, friend.
In turn, Miglos comes back with reset oil counters. Emperor is active. Ay, 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 papi.
And I will protect my people.
2/2 Samurai. Vigilance is active as well.
Protect the people.
Which kind of signifies to me they don't have a field wipe. That's weird. Yep.
Kneel before the
Seems kind of weird, but good nonetheless. We just need like another deck to keep drawing from. Right? It's the plane. There's too many planeswalkers, man. We lose to Fairy, which is sad, I guess. Should have taken Tyvar, in my opinion, but maybe they do that as well. Okay. I can't deal with these walkers. Whoa! Destroy all creatures, not destroy all planeswalkers. I don't have burn down the house or anything. This is probably just game for them. Nice. We'll finish it out though. They still have 27. And we're down to 18. We just milled out. Go, go, Jodah. Go, go, Jetmir. Go, go, Miglos. Get wrecked, Jodah. Oh, man. And turn. This is definitely a good game. They have every single planeswalker. Brutal.
Haven't you ever heard of personal
I didn't expect them to have such a variety. You know, that's kind of wild. That is pretty wild. There's nothing we can do. They just have too much removal on all of their walkers.
Huh. Even I learned something.
And they could just mill us with Jace. Right? We'll help them out. Jace can just mill. Right? Or not. Yeah, definitely don't take lethal through mill. Just keep plussing. Just keep plussing. Just keep plussing.
That's just a start.
Where have you been? Where have you been? It's too bad I can't mill myself. I'm trying. Someone's got to do it. We know they're not. I mean, we put in such a long match that we may as well finish it off, right? So there's 4 walkers, 4 more walkers, and then I think only a few more here. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll draw a card. If they still don't... Oh, that is it, actually. They did take the Jace. Good game. I was counting walkers. I got distracted. That's a great match, though, you know? So typically, I wouldn't really like to have 4 lands. I like 3, especially when we're running 26. But the deck has been so just wild today with its land that, you know, I'll take 4, and there's good cards here, so at least that's fine. It'd be funny if we still don't draw any lands. Like, I don't get it. It's been wild. It's been a crazy ride, but we're going to hold on and try to get to turn 3 against this mono-red deck. Paying life for this, but it is a 3/3, which is like pretty good, right? Oh, we don't have to pay life. I thought this was a pain land for a reason. A second here. It does get strangled though. We get hit for 2. We have an anger and a duplicate, which is actually good news. Scourge is out. Third untapped, and now the pass is out for Jodah. We have a backup Jodah, and then we have Jetmir, so this might actually work out in our favor. We need an Ataraxia. They could also just kill Gwenna, and that would be sad. It would be over with Jetmir, and then no black for Jodah. Oh, look at us go. Am I finally going to win a game? All right, let's tap Gwenna and then untap Gwenna. No attacks, we're defending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's perfect. And that's what we want. Turn 3, turn 4, and then this is our turn 5. Unfortunately, our opponent's a coward and won't let us have it. But that's it, right? Turn 3 Gwenna, turn 4 Jodah, turn 5 Atraxia. It should be as simple as that. And then, you know, if we didn't have that, we have Jetmir, which is pretty cool too. Oakley Dokley. Keeping our 3 land. Pretending we're good at this game. Deep breaths. Okay. Interesting. Celestis does help the depopulate quite a bit. I'm wondering if this is a chaotic transformation deck. Yep, it certainly is. Building into our farewell. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. Teferi can start unlocking that for us. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Maybe it's just a Windgrace deck. Plains? Is it a domain deck? Well, let's just slowly mitigate threats. -5 on Windgrace. You're good. The Kami War. Great card. -2. Brawler. Can I get a brawler? I bet they bounced to Teferi. No? Interesting. I mean, they still have 4 cards in their hand. That's pretty good. 3 here. Hopefully it's not a Planeswalker. Ooh. Okay, good removal. A land. 2 cards in hand. Okay, so not that bad. I feel like we've got a pretty good advantage here. We don't have any 2-drops in our grave. We can just take everything here. I think that's a good call. Conduit on an empty grave? Nice, bro. Better not have removal. Pray for Jodah. Oh my god. That's so funny. Maybe next time, Broda. Becomes a Wandering Emperor. It also becomes Knight.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water. Guards, to me!
Please and thank you. Let's swing.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Decline. Damage is more important. We don't need a treasure. We manually cycle. Take action, draw. Discard the Wanderer. Bodyguard in play. Pretty good, I think. The turtle brings back the path. Okay. At least we have the bodyguard out, right? Ashnod survives. The Visionary is quite cool. Just goes to show you the strength of Farewell. Because they have the Visionary, they have the Conduit of Worlds to interact with the Grave, but it's just what Grave, right?
May your blade strike true.
Just hit for 2. I mean, we have a second one in hand. We don't care. Force the cycle. If anything, we should have just done that. I'm gonna toss the land. It's more important for me to hold a legendary. Alright, they're grabbing a land here. Grabbing their 2 cards back, which is good as well. Dang. Okay, so we are actually not in a good spot here, to be honest. There you go. Drag takes it. Now they have 2 things to grab back. They don't, they just replay it, exposing it to removal, which I think is brazen. Oh, Exhibit A, Exhibit A, Exhibit A. Exposing it to potential removal. We have to take them both.
me.
They definitely need that back in their hand ASAP. The worlds actually saved them. Because if we take the Visionary, then they just replay it. So now they have to just bounce the Visionary. Get that worlds back. Along with everything else. That freaking land out of here.
I have got new moves to
We could just
teach you.
smash. This brings it right to hand. And then they bounce for 2. Let's smash. 4 confirmed. 3 gets chump blocked with the Visionary's ability. That's incredibly problematic. That Adarex is worrisome. Counterspell? No. We can pay 2. They're just doing their Visionary here. Grabbing Adarex back. Grabbing their Field Wipe back. Grabbing the Turtle back. It's good. Very good. We don't have anything to discard, so we decline. We reset the counters on the Crusher. Yep. They could definitely still deal with it. They have the turtle. They have the briefcase. Here's the case. It's a nice draw for them. Let's make it 2-2.
Let your blade do the talking.
Swing into the token. End turn. They're drawing 3 cards, which I find to be ridiculous. Declining this. We need to just top deck a legendary, I guess. Ouch. Having to sack Miglos. That's never friendly. Let's push this forest out. Plus our token. Swing for 3.
The edge in this fight.
End turn. Day goes to night now. Maybe. And grabbing things back from the grave, which is brutal. Like, we're locked out here. Double Jodah's not gonna work. And I mean, they can just keep pulling these back from the grave until we get a farewell. Which we have one of. We have a farewell. So we need to deal with that while I don't have access to the visionary to grab everything back. You gotta be kidding me. Jodah in play. Pass turn. They have 15 damage in play. Sky Turtle, captain of yesteryear. Double block, taking 6. Bully. They have 13 lands to my 7. And they white sun us. Haven't seen that all day. Can I top deck my field wipe now, please? New. Good game. Throughout today's gameplay, I've had some additional thoughts for the deck. Goro Goro can provide haste to the entire team. For one, I think that's pretty good. On a similar note, Helena and Elena can provide haste to a single target. The ++ is crazy if you do have Jodah out as well. Not too shabby. Elish Norn would be double triggers on Jodah, which is ridiculous. You know, also on the Unifier. Very, very good is what I mean to say with Elish Norn. And Tomeo, Hermione's ability can kind of grab something back from the grave. I think that that is fairly usable. I don't mind it. So, you know, another choice here as a legendary spell, of course, as well, which can grab you a legendary spell, which I quite enjoy. So, you know, that's kind of what I was thinking of. Be sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions, of course. And now we'll tear open to the pack. And how many misplays did I make today? Like 1,000? 1,001? Make sure to comment any timestamps on that new pinned comment. If it's not... Oh, I should not have looked at that side. Woo! We're in for a treat today, chat. Okay, pay attention, children. I'm always doing it the wrong way because the packs are backwards now. So here we have an alt art. Nissa, the Animist, which is pretty cool. Just the art card, which is phenomenal. We have a full art mountain. The canopy, which, like, who cares, you know? The stalker. Limited garbage. Like, who even plays limited? The maze mantle. This is a good one. Tyvar's stand. Totally playable. And I think Nahiri's sacrifice is playable as well. Really good with the Archfiend Dross, I feel like. Very good. We have the Communion, which is a busted card with the Toxic mechanic. So broken. We have a Rot Priest. The Mere Convert. Nice mana fixing. An Alt Art Cranker Bloom. Canker or Cranker? We have a Norn Wellspring. BEA Beautiful. Here it is, chat. That's why I freaked out earlier. This is a holographic Vraska Betrayal Sting. Meow. Right? Shiny and all. Woof. And then it is a Rebel token. On the back side, so we get the Spring. We get Vraska Sting. And what a phenomenal pack that was. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a magical day. Don't forget those misplays. Tag those in the pinned comment down below. And